owners. They want to make sure that the mothership, right, that the franchise entity itself is generating revenue and is, at the end of the day, taking home some profit. Hello, Jared Evanich here, president and co-founder of A Place at Home. And I am stepping in for Dustin DeStefano, CEO and co-founder of A Place at Home here on Franchise Friday. We are continuing our discussion on the franchise disclosure document. Today, I'm going to briefly discuss the item 21. So in the item 21, it focuses on financial statements of the franchisor. So in this section, we're not concentrating on all of the franchisees in individual locations, just the franchisor. And we want to focus on their financial ability to sustain as a company, which is important to those that are looking at franchising and for those that are current franchise owners. They want to make sure that the mothership, right, that the franchise entity itself is generating revenue and is, at the end of the day, taking home some profit, right? So we can sustain a business and continue to support our franchise system. So the item 21 is going to show the last 3 years of audited financials for the franchisor. Some key things to keep in mind as you look at franchise disclosure documents in your review is that within these last 3 years, there's been some pretty big changes in this area. Something called revenue recognition came to light in 2019. And what this did was have the financials of a franchise or anything that came in that year directly due to a new franchisee, for example, a franchise fee, couldn't be shown as revenue in that year. It had to be spread out in general for the term of that agreement. So what that means is that in that year where the franchisor may have collected, I'll keep a round number, $50,000, and if it was only a 5-year term, they would only be able to show $10,000 of revenue in that year, right? So it doesn't give a full accurate picture of what their total revenue was, although they may be very financially healthy. So look at it closely, contact your accountant and an attorney to further evaluate any additional questions that you have in that item 21. And so with that, again, very important, you want to make sure that the franchisor is healthy financially, that's going to continue to support the business, but make sure you understand those numbers and dig a little bit deeper than the surface, because the last 3 years, there's a few years in there where what you're seeing may not be the full picture. And so that is all the information that I have for you today. Thanks for listening. And as Dustin always says, make it a powerful Friday.